it's hard for me to speak out because Hollywood is so big. If they are a major celebrity, they most likely are involved. Now, I'm not saying all of them are, because I do believe that there are some very good ones. I think some of them are cracking. I think that they haven't spoken out but knew about it. I think like Brad Pitt, they're making him to look crazy. He's not. He's just done, and he's trying to protect his kids because now he has kids. He didn't protect those other kids, but now he has kids, so he's like, I'm gonna speak out. And now what have they done? They made him look like he's crazy. Kanye West, you're married to the biggest pedophile, nasty piece of shit, Kim Kardashian. Now you have kids. Now they're saying he's crazy. So like that's where people need to start looking in and really looking at. They're saying that they're crazy. Most likely they either turn them into a white hat or they're fighting a good fight because they just know that this isn't right. And morally, if you have any moral compass, that's exactly okay. Do you remember when Angelina? Well, I don't know if you remember, but Angelina Jolie kept traveling overseas to adopt babies.
Yeah, I know about that. Yeah.
What were you doing over there? Oprah Winfrey too. Her orphanage. All those children just mysteriously vanished. No investigation into it. No one's found those children. No one's talked about those children. And so there's also the mega churches. So I've been speaking out against mega churches. I just dropped names. And I don't know if you guys have heard these because they're mega churches here, but there's a guy named Rick Warren who has books. There's a guy named that Greg Laurie. They are huge mega church pastors, and I believe that those churches are going to burn as well. And I feel like people like Claire, and I feel like people that are getting spiritual, those are going to be people that rise up because we don't get paid for what we're doing. We take out our own time and we go and we like do the rescues and we go and do like whatever. We're not getting paid for this. We're talking and like, even Mark, you're taking your time. Like we're not getting paid for this. We're just saying we're going to be the real news because we're sick of the mainstream media. Last question. Yes, it is still a huge issue because there's always going to be evil in the world. And so it is a huge issue and we need to know and never fall asleep because modern day slavery is a huge issue. And this again for another show or whatever, but CPS, Child Protective Services there and here, there are a lot of things that need to fall. The Planned Parenthood here, I don't know if you guys have that in the UK, like that subpoena. And I was like, why am I having a military subpoena? I'm a civilian. I'm not in the military. I'm not in law enforcement. Like, why am I getting a subpoena? And she's like, I don't know, but I will make a couple calls, but you have to go to Washington and you need to like I'm guessing testify, but she's like, let me find out. So I was told that I need to go to Washington and testify against because of the claims that I was making in normal court is that they saw it. I don't know how they saw it. I mean, I couldn't tell you. And so I flew out to Washington. I flew out a couple times. I mean, I do have 2 kids. I am a single mom, and so to go out there multiple times, I said to my attorney, I cannot keep just flying out here. Like, I also am in law school. Like, I have a lot going on. I'm like, can we just bust these, like, tribunals out very quickly and, like, let's get done with? So she set it up like that, where I went out to Washington and we did bust them out. Military tribunals are not the same as, like, normal court. Like, normal court, you can be in court for years, right? Litigation, criminal, whatever, it can take years. Tribunals are not like that. They're very quick, like here's the evidence, is this you? You're swearing under the military of America that this is, all is true of what you're saying. It was very intense because I don't look at any abuse videos or anything like that. It's the first time probably ever that I had seen it in front of me. So it was very emotional and hard. So I did go out there. At first I didn't want to go. I was like, this is going to put a huge target on my back. And I mean, and I was talking to Jess and Claire and Carmen before, and I was like, God told me to name names. And when we got the subpoena, I was like, Lord, seriously, why are you putting me in this battle? And he's like, you got to go. And I do love my country a lot. We live in a free country. We're sovereign Americans. And so I just knew that a duty to my country and a duty, not even to my country, but to my kids to be